Greetings and welcome to another excellent chess game. So, thought I would goof around a little bit of chess before I went to take a shower, etc. And I got this first game against this Indian guy, 2100 plus, good player. So, on the game review, if you look at this, he had 79.3 accuracy. I had 86.6. I knew my accuracy was pretty good, but I didn't know it was that high. The performance rating here, as you can see, 2,000 for him, solid, 2,400 for myself, which was outstanding. So let's go look and see what the computer can tell us. All right. So, Dutch defense. Now he's playing the Stonewall opening, which is the reverse Dutch defense, which is F4, D4, and E3. So this formation here is known as the Stonewall formation. A very hard nut to crack tactically. So the way you kind of would beat this is positionally. So, yes, great move, of course. I mean, I play this variation not really, against this Dutch defense, but normally with the D5 pawn. So I'm very familiar with both sides of this. Now, he is threatening development with taking a free pawn. E6, and this is a reflex move because this is the formation that I'm used to playing in this Queen's Indian Dutch hybrid, all right? So it's my Queen's Indian Dutch hybrid versus his Stonewall attack. But Stonewall attack is very dangerous. You got to be careful. So bishop to e7. He wants to play c5. It's like, which is great, but in a shorter time, don't get fancy, is what my dad says. All right. Again, he wants c4 again. This guy had a really good idea. I'm playing knight bd2, I castle. We're playing very solid stuff. C3 is the super solid move here. Super hard to beat this. So this averts blundering conceptually. So that's one of the advantages of this formation. It's very dangerous and also very safe from which to act, move your pieces behind that pawn formation. So you got to be thinking. This guy's thinking. Queen e1. Ideas for both of us is to come out here, me on the light diagonal, him on the dark diagonal, potentially. D6. He wanted me to, I thought about going knight to e4, but I guess I should do it. The thing is, he really can't take it. He can, and I wasn't paying attention. Knight e4, he can't play knight takes, and that's the move you don't want to normally get rid of the bishop. So I should have jumped in here because if he plays knight takes, I pawn fork him. I recapture like this. If he plays bishop takes, I'm just going to play pawn up. Pawn takes e4. He's going to move his knight to h4 or g5, d5, and this pawn is stuck there in his throat. It's a real pain in the butt. So I made a quickie move mistake, technical mistake. But it's super quick. So this is a solid positional move. This move is not bad, objectively bad. It's bad because knight to e4 is much better. So there's two kinds of bad moves, which are negative moves, and bad moves like this one, which are bad only because you had a better move. So this is still, what is this? Okay, it says minus 0.23 because I should be playing knight to e4. Then it goes to be 0.68 for him. So he's now, what's he trying to do to me? Knight takes e6. Really? Knight to h5? What in the holy hell does that do? You'll just take this. What do you... Oh. He just takes this. And you know what the answer is? Queen to g6, threatening a checkmate, and threatening the knight. So if he goes back with the knight, I go h6, winning the knight. Duh. Man, only a computer would think like this. Okay, I played the standard defensive move, bishop to d8. Super solid. You know, I want to be super solid. I don't want to take crazy chances. e4, that's a good move. Kick him out. It says I'm losing a pawn this way, but he doesn't play the move that wins the pawn, so whatever. Let's find the missed tactic. Yeah, okay. Oh, and bishop takes pawn. Okay, he got me. Well, he could have gotten me. He didn't get me, but he could have. Pawn takes. Right, okay. Well, we both went to sleep and thought knight f3 was the best move he could play, which I took. It says don't take. What in the holy heck? Add a defender to the vulnerable pawn. Oh, the f pawn. I can play knight h5, attacking his f pawn. I can attack this pawn and defend this with the rook. This looks unnatural, but that's what makes the computer the computer. I have to take, I have to take, I have to take. Those are all the best moves because those are all you have to take. You can't not take them. And then I was like, oh, dude, I want to play queen c6, but queen takes pawn check, so I have to play this move. Now I could play d5 also, but then you've given up this center idea. The bet was to move rook to more active, rook to e1, yes, and then I want to play rook f6. It's getting dangerous. It's all because I didn't play knight e4 like an idiot. Okay, the knight e4 move is where these problems come in, but it's okay, no problem. Bishop f6 doesn't really do much. I'm trying to get out of the danger. Queen to d7. I will be playing a5 perhaps in the future, but I want to be able to play rook a e8. I'm like, that's not a good move. I don't know why he played this move, but I took it, which is the best move. Obviously, he takes my knight if I don't take it. He takes with check, and now here's the question: where do you go? What well, let's get the obvious out of here. This loses the knight. Queen takes free knight. But beyond that, where are you going to move your king, Bobby Fischer? Now, there's two moves. Well, there's three moves. You could play rook to f7, going to this pin, but it's like that doesn't seem like a good idea. So you have king h7 or king to h8. And so the thing is, now for those of you who've watched many of my videos, my dad's rule was, hey, you have a strong, bishop. In this case, a dark square bishop, and his queen is on the light squares. So you have the rule is you have a strong dark square bishop. I want to go to the opposite color. And then my gut reaction was to play this, and I realized, no, he's just going to go like queen to d3 check and abuse me. So even though his bishop is a dark squared bishop, his strong bishop is the queen. So I went king to h8. Best move. Because my king is vulnerable on h7. It's not vulnerable here because I have a super strong bishop on the awesome diagonal. Okay? So this is one of those things. You got to know generalized rules and then specific situations like this one. Like this bishop is a super defender. Go behind the bishop. All right. So that was terrific. And see, queen d3, he would be doing this with check if I'm an idiot and go king h7. He did not do that. He played rook to c1. So again, it likes a5, which is good. I'm just trying to get out of this pin, get this knight protected and out of danger, and then play some stuff, maybe queen to f5 or knight to f5. Queen to d3. And it's really weird. The previous move said that was the best move, and now the best move is queen to d2. I have no idea why. Computer is as computer does. Queen f5. My queen is not defending much here, so I want to get out. Trade queens if I have to, no problem. This will be a good square for my knight. because now I've got all my pawns are super solid, and my knight would be here. I'll play the rooks on the rook A to E1, the only open file. So I'd be fine. Whoops. You know, double question mark. That is a good one. So, you know, in this kind of situation, it looked dangerous. So I was like, you know what? Don't be fancy. It was time to be fancy on this one. The queen takes. This is a very dangerous looking move, but apparently not a big deal. So that's my mistake. He should probably play like G3. Now that's just terrible. Oh, you want knight to D5 to attack this pawn on C3 as well as his F4 pawn. Okay. Man, but this guy's a good player. What are the shocking odds of playing two technically double question mark moves? These aren't, you know, this isn't like double question mark, you lose a piece. But two double question mark positionally moves. But he only loses one pawn. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay. Queen to C2. Yeah, not really impressive. I thought, you know what? Let me troll him. Go queen to F5. It's a troll. It's a trollish move. It's like, hey, what are you going to do about this? Now it's like, I don't know. Yes, knight to G6 gives me the ability to play knight or bishop to E5. Now he can move this knight with a discovered attack on my queen, but it's really no big deal. Shit, knight to D4. Whoop-de-doo. So I play the best. I think this was the best move. It says no that. Oh, dude, that's even better. I wanted to do this, but I couldn't. I never looked at this move. This is a devastating type move. That is really good. Okay, we did not play this. I played bishop takes knight. Get rid of this knight business. He had to take it. It's fine. Now, he doesn't have a threat there. It wants knight to F4 is better, you dummy. Oh, get a lesson. Now the dealio is he can't play rook takes pawn because rook takes rook. Rook takes pawn, rook takes rook check, king takes, and then the floodgates are opening with a rook to F8 check. So, at least I'm sure that's the case. Let's look and see. Computer's thinking. It's got to be rook takes rook check. All right. What is this? This has got to be the move. Great. Not only do you find that, not only is it good, you found the only move that's good in the position. Check. King takes forced, of course. Now, we're crushing this guy -5. We're a rook ahead. So what is the crush? Queen to F5 gets the transfer. Yeah, my gut reaction was to play rook F8, but I would definitely look at queen to F5 because rook F8 check. He goes king G1, you have nothing. Here, king G1 doesn't do anything good. You just go play this. So he's got to do it. And this looks like this is crushing. Oh, nasty. That's even more nasty. With knight E2 check. He is getting annihilated. Okay. I was correct. He could not take the pawn, and he was correct in not taking the pawn. And this is what happens. You have good players playing each other. You're going to see some of these ideas. So he played the right move. Rook takes rook was the right move. Now, again, he cannot take the pawn. Right? Correcto. Yeah, notice it says rook to E1, not rook takes pawn. If he plays rook takes pawn, bad things will happen. We have knight here. And this knight check on e2 is devastating. In the game, it had never come up, and it's like, man, this is just devastating. This threat here is just almost unstoppable. He's got rook to c2. Now, what do you say, computer? Rook to c2, is that the move? That's the move. And this is the thing, you can't fake this for very long. You can fake it, but you cannot fake this for long. What in the hell? Take, queen takes, and I'm winning with rook check. Queen checks, I guess. I didn't see this at all. Okay. Brilliant. Bishop takes pawn. Now, what in the holy hell? I have no idea. This is the thing, man. Bishop takes. What is the move here? On my rook. On my rook. Well, we have it checks, no good. Okay, the move here is what? Knight to e3, perhaps? No, but close. Knight to e1. Man. You see moves like this and you feel like an idiot. This is a great move once I see it because I'm going knight to f3 check. So I'm on the rook and I'm going to fork king and queen. That's actually, his position is so bad he has to take the rook. You take the rook, knight forks, wins the queen. But if we don't, I guess the worst move is like queen to g4 check. It's a nasty move. So this is one of those things that is very nasty. It doesn't matter. You lose your bishop. Check or check on f6. Both of these lose the bishop, so game over. All right, we got this. Now I'm going to say, nah, I didn't see that. I didn't see knight takes g2. We all got a free lesson on that one. So he could not take, and he didn't because he's smart. This is the thing. When you play good players, okay, when you have good players playing each other, don't look at it as win or lose. Look at it as first place and second place. This guy is playing some moves, Jack. So, yes, you're lucky to win against a good player sometimes, and vice versa. But it's not a win or lose. Oh, you lost your garbage. This guy is completely not garbage, okay? I'm just playing better than him. He's playing good, I'm playing even better. So first place, second place is the reality. So yes, obviously I get out the way, and I'm close. Objectively, this is not as good as this because my dad says he's got a strong dark square bishop. What do? I went to the dark square. Idiot. Queen to f5. Even I forget to follow my dad's rules sometimes. I would have played bishop to b2 myself, to be honest. So, I'm with Stockfish on that one, but okay, my bad. But I'm doing good here. I thought about check, but I didn't see that check did anything special. I looked at this move in the game, I'm not doing anything. But then again, I wasn't really looking for knight f4. That might be the thing, Well, let's look and see. This is the right move. Wait a second. Let's do this. Let's do the best move and play queen d4 check. I'm crushing, apparently. Knight f4 is coming. Yeah, king h1 I see. Show the fork, my brother. Knight to... Oh, you're nasty. Oh, jeez. You get the feeling you're an idiot. That's disgusting. Gonna win this b pawn because we forked the mate attack. Mating on g2. Queen g3. Son of a freak. Yeah, you get the feeling that you're just outgunned. Okay. I didn't play queen d4 check. Played rook f7. Super solid. Now look at this move. Yeah, this is 5 seconds to play this move. I'm covering my back rank, my second rank here. This is my weak pawn. I was thinking of playing a5. And he hammers me because I'm an idiot. I should have played to the light square. Again, like an idiot. I don't know. This was just like Spidey senses said you got some things here. But I didn't realize I've taken the square from my knight. Now, after this review that we're doing, we realized that queen f4 was done. We want to play knight f4. Here, I'm like, dude, I got you. This is over. And this is the thing that I've talked about before, is that you have to be an endgame machine, relatively speaking. And in this endgame, okay, this is the position you need to think in your brain. I said he played this, I got him. So see if you can figure out how I got him. You know, pause the video, whatever. I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. It's rook, queen takes, rook check. Queen takes, rook takes, king takes, knight to f4. He can't move his king to the dark squares. I'd fork his bishop and king, and I'm going to take this pawn, which is indefensible because it's a light squared pawn. He's got a bishop. So I knew instantly. I was like, I have 131, and then 2 seconds is what I calculate. It took me 2 seconds to calculate. Queen takes rook, queen takes queen, rook takes queen, king takes queen, knight to f4, and you're done. So that took me 2 seconds to calculate this. All right. And so, you know, he has to make a move there. And I actually did it differently. I had a mental lapse. Just take the pawn, idiot. But I was like, oh no, I can go to d3, which is okay. I'm crushing here. I'm just winning here. I still have a fork on a2 and d5, so I'm okay. He stops that fork. That's okay. I have another fork. c1 getting a2 and b3, and I know that when I take this pawn, he's going to play bishop to d2 with the domination position, but I'm going to play a5, and I'm perfectly safe. Activate my king. Very interesting. I guess I'm winning this endgame positionally. So this is the mistake. Okay. I went to the wrong square. That's my fault. Okay. But I'm positionally winning this endgame. Enough that I need to go king to h7 is what the computer says. The computer's not wrong. Don't even waste your time calculating the computer being accepted. I've already reached that point long ago. But here, I'm doing nastiness. He's going to go to domination, but to stop domination, notice he's dominating my knight because I can't go here. Bishop takes free knight, bishop takes free knight, bishop takes free knight. The only move that allows me to move my knight is this move, a5. And it's still not even considered the best move. That's crazy. Because he's coming after me with his king. I'm like, yeah, well, good luck with that. Knight a5. I mean, knight b4. You want to take it? It's a dead lost king and pawn endgame for him. But you better have the skills, baby, to know this. You got to be able to figure out this is a dead lost king and pawn endgame. I'm up 2 pawns. He's got to go after this, and I'm going to go after either the d5 pawn or this h2 pawn. So watch this. Okay, and I was wrong. Your gut reaction was that this is the faster way, but king h7 was better. My bad. I see it now like this. But I'm moving super fast. I've got him. Bang. Now, if you want to be accurate, I can just crush him with b5 check. It didn't occur to me to play it. I thought I would just play that. I would just outmaneuver him with king to d5. Okay? I mean, king to e4. I am getting him. It doesn't matter. I've got this. Now, this is being played at super fast speed. And all my moves are still winning. A couple of them were not as winning as they could have been. But this is the result of doing the proper studying back in the day. Okay, doesn't really matter. He's -5. He's dead lost no matter what he does. Everything he does loses. Like I said, and back here, you have to know that you're winning this. Actually, here, after we take back, he plays king there. And my mistake, I should technically play king to h7, which is slightly better than what I did. And then, like I said, here, I should play b5 check. No, it likes king e4. Wow, that's good. b5 check is winning. There's just nothing he can do. Take it, I take it. Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're screwed. But this felt like the right move. And see, this is one of those things. You go through all this stuff and you play games. Now, you haven't seen any of the 40-plus years of games I played after I've studied king and pawn endgames and achieved master level at this endgame. Experience is what you're seeing, the result. Okay? For younger guys, you don't have the decades of experience, so you have to as a young player, you have to focus on learning the technical skills first, because you don't have the decades of experience. I learned the technical skills first, and that is the proper technique. Learn the technical skills, the foundation, then use game experience to build on top of it. So your foundation is technical skills. All right? It says king e5. Now that is a really wicked opposition type controlling move. Okay? That is the correct move. This part was obvious. The bar is just through the roof because everything I do wins within reason. There's a lot of, it's like I'm playing some B caliber and maybe some C plus caliber moves, but this is a one game that you can play B or C plus caliber moves and still win under fast time. Now, in a tournament, longer control, I would take the time to play this more correctly. Let me tell you that I've done it in the past. I know for a fact how to do this for real in tournament conditions. All right, this is BLITZ game, not the same, but this is like a test. It tests your general preparations, etc. And my general preparations, etc., have been very good. You see where I am. The bar is through the roof. Classic. But again, he plays another really good move. Now, I got him. I played this. I go, well, now I can switch. Although king e5 looks as a winning too, but I can switch. Actually, wow, that was really good. King e3 is a troll move, man. That is a troll move. I could have played king f3 and directly attacked this pawn, but this is actually more devastating because it forces him to go king to c3, moving one step further away. I mean, the spidey senses were on, baby. King to e3. This is a advanced international master, grandmaster style move of king e3. It's an absolute crusher of a move. Yeah, but it doesn't matter where you go. It's over. I got him. Crunch. He's coming around the corner now. What I did was here. Wow, he thinks king h3 is the move. There's another move that's killer. And one of the things that I teach in my videos, you'll see this and it'll come up again and again and again. This pawn is going to queen. The king going to h2 or f2, these are the shepherd squares, which means the king cannot stop your pawn once you're on the shepherd square here. And I went here to clear out combinations for my queen. Versus this was another winning move as well. But I can't believe this was the move the computer says is the best move. That is a shocker. Anyway, I'm on the shepherd square. You're dead. So, I mean, I guess this is the move because if he comes here, I get to play king takes h4 and it's game over. But it's all game over anyway. I'm just queening. All right, I have a 1 minute and 1 second left. Here, it's like, dude, you have no chance. Look where this queen goes. Where do you think this queen is going? Think about this one. Give it a shot, whatever. And I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. You should see the answer is, I'm going to play this, and Magnus Carlsen cannot help you. Magnus Carlsen could be making a phone call to the ghost of Bobby Fischer, and they ain't going to help you. There's no help for White. He's beyond help from this earth. Okay. Kaboom. The computer says, yes, that is the best move. Now, our eyeballs tell us that's the best move. And sometimes your chest eye is correct. But my brain was like, eyeball said queen to c5, and brain said queen to c5 is awesome. This is super trolling. Whichever way he goes, I take the pawn on the same file. So he went king d7. I'm going to play queen takes d5. I'm a troll. King c7. Queen to c5 check. Same story. Now I'm going to take this pawn. Or if he moves over here, I'm going to play d5. Or he goes over there, I'll just take it. I have 55 seconds. I'm not going to flag out. And he's got 15. It doesn't matter whether he flags out or not. He's beaten on the board. All right? But just giving you the heads up. And now, again, this queen is a fence queen. He can't cross his diagonal. He cannot cross the 5th rank here. He cannot cross this. Well, I don't worry about this. It's really the fact that the pawn is unchaseable. And so we're blitzing this out. I don't care about technical accurate moves. I'm playing to win like this. The next move. What do you think that the winning concept, the easiest way to win this? Fast. See, that's the thing. Easy and fast is how you win blitz games. The answer is queen d1 goes to d7. Computer even says that's the best move. Now, I don't care if the computer says it's the best. I am happy that it's the best, but I don't care. This is the easiest, fastest way to win. I'm going to ladder checkmate this guy. Now I have a new fence queen. So guess what? This one's going to move down here to, I could use this fence queen over here and then still ladder checkmate him. Let me troll you with a check. Computer even says it's the best move. It's unbelievable. Now, I thought this game was good when I won it. I thought, let me check the game review. Maybe I got a decent score. 2,200 maybe. I don't know. I did better than 2,200. Outstanding. So, that is the thing. But the thing that's great about this game, that guy is a good freaking player. He played a lot of really good moves, and so did I. And that's what I wanted you guys to see, was what happens when you have good player versus good player. Sometimes you come in second. That's really what it is. Luckily for me, he came in second. I played a little bit better than him. He played good, I played good. It's not like, hey, you're garbage. He's not garbage. This guy is good. You can tell. You just look at the moves, you go, yeah, okay, now, could he have done better? Yes. Could I have done better? Also, yes. That's the thing. We're trying to be better than before and using this game review to help advance the climb upwards. So, like I say, I'm 64 years old. I'm better. I'm getting better all the time because I do videos and I do stuff like this. This is how you get better at the level where I'm at. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was a fantastic game. Great educational experience from the missed moves as well as the moves that we played that were great. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Outstanding. Please like and subscribe.